What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video by Hometown 49ers Podcast. I'm host JT, and my co-host is my dad.
What's up, JT?
The 49ers are going to be going against the Seahawks this week.
Yep. Yeah, we are our hated rivals within the division.
Yeah, but first of all,
And subscribe.
there is no intro music today because we don't have much time to edit the video.
Yeah. This is an early morning for us. We usually do this probably in the afternoon to night, evening, but we have a very busy day today. So we were just gonna have to record this quickly and give some information and stats and takes, predictions, and then we are off. All right, let's do it.
Yep, so the Seahawks, I don't think the morale as a team is very high because they are coming off a 3-game losing streak, while the 49ers are on a 4-game winning streak, and their morale is probably so high.
Sky high. We are riding high. You're right. And I just heard that Pete Carroll has never lost 4 in a row, at least with the Seahawks then. So this would be historic if we can give him a 4th straight loss. So, yeah, wow. I think we can. I mean, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, because Brock Purdy plays well. I don't think this is always true, but if Brock Purdy plays well, I think we usually win.
Yeah. And they have us as 10.5 favorites, 10.5 point favorites already. So last time I saw. So, that's what the predictions are by far. Well, and so how did we do last time against the Seahawks, which wasn't only a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, on Thanksgiving, the 49ers beat the Seahawks in Seattle, 31-13.
Yeah, that was in Seattle. Tough place to play, as we all know. There's no Russell Wilson. There's no magic. When Russell Wilson was with the Seahawks, they had beaten us 10 times in a row. We could not beat the Seahawks. And it looks like it was Russell Wilson that was the magic, not so much Pete Carroll. That's a relief. So we have a much better chance now without Wilson with the Seahawks. So what are some of the matchups that we're looking at? Big time matchups.
Well, Travis Ward versus DK Metcalf. I feel like sometimes since they're in the same division, they're gonna get into kind of a fight because DK Metcalf can get very frustrated that he can't make any plays because Travis Ward's covering him very well.
Mm-hmm.
And as we've seen this year and last year, Travis Ward has shut down DK Metcalf.
And for a while there, the way we played our cornerbacks, it was we played right and left. But recently, we have been asking Travis Ward to stick to the man, to stick to that one particular receiver. He did that with A.J. Brown, too, and he did it with Metcalf last time. And so it's working. And Travis Ward is shutting down usually their best receivers. But the scary thing is, for me, I've seen Metcalf go off, like in the last game.
Against the Cowboys, it was over 150 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns, which is crazy. If you have that stat line, you're probably going to win the game, but the Seahawks did not win the game.
I know, right? So the biggest threat to us, which I thought when the last game, of course, is DK Metcalf, because he can go off. The guy is super big, fast, and strong. Let's hope Travis Ward can do his magic once again and frustrate DK Metcalf and take away that big weapon that the Seahawks have.
Then another matchup is Ambry Thomas versus Tyler Lockett, and Ambry Thomas intercepted Geno Smith in front of Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, Ambry Thomas he has upped his game so much this season. All props to him. He's handling it very well, the responsibilities. So we have found a great lineup for our secondary with Ambry Thomas upping his game and having Lenore go over to from outside corner to slot corner. So that is a great move that they did.
I just hope that when next season starts, and Thomas doesn't disappear like not in the starting lineup.
Like you did last time. Yeah, exactly. We can only hope, but he's looking great. He's looking great. He's showing more than he did that other end of the other season. What year was that one?
2021.
2021 season against the Rams in the playoffs. He's having a longer stretch of good games, so this bodes well for him moving forward.
Okay, and then another wide receiver cornerback matchup is the rookie JSN Jackson Smith Ninjigba
Yeah,
versus Diamador Lenore.
yeah. There's we we should be able to. He did make that nice catch, right? That one handed grab.
And then they're all of a sudden
Nick
comparing
Jigba.
it to Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah. I think our corner should be able to slow down the rookie. He can make some amazing catches. He is a top rookie wide receiver when he was drafted, right? Maybe first one.
Yeah, I think it's the first one off the board. And like 4 of them went in a row.
Okay. Yeah, I think Lenore um, has the skills to be able to shut down that receiver. What do you think about our receivers versus their secondary?
Well, the Seahawks have a great secondary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, young secondary, right?
Yeah, Tariq Woolen. I think Quadrick's kind of young. Like
I
maybe in
would,
his late 20s.
yeah, he could be a veteran.
And then Devon Witherspoon, the rookie, played well. Jamal Adams, late 20s as well.
Yeah,
So
but
that's a pretty good secondary.
Yeah. Adams has actually. I don't think Adams has played very well at all ever in Seattle since they traded for him. I think that was kind of a mistake on their part, but hey, I love their mistakes.
Yes, it's probably going to be Uke versus Woolen because I think Woolen is the better cornerback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they play man to man, like on receiver, could be. I mean, Ayuk has been amazing. He's worked so hard on his craft, and his route running is, I don't know, maybe second to none. He's really great, getting open, and the timing. His routes have to be precise because this offense is timed and it's precise, and it's using anticipation, and that's when Purdy can throw the ball before Ayuk even breaks on his route, and the ball will be right there because both of them are, you know, precisely running the route and throwing. So Ayuk is perfect. Ayuk is doing great, and of course Debo, my God, did he have a great game last week? So he could take it over.
I don't think he's gonna have a great game in this game because he doesn't usually go on a great game streak, and that was just to back up his trash talk against Philadelphia. So
Yeah, you're right. There's so many mouths to feed, as we say. There's a lot of different players that can get the ball and take over a game. This could be a CMC game. This could be a Kittle game. It could be so many different people. So, what else we have? Little matchup, our offense versus their defense.
Kittle versus Bobby Wagner. Like Bobby Wagner cannot get out of the NFC West. It's kind of annoying.
Well, I mean, he peaked. I think he's headed down on his skills, and his abilities. So it's okay. It's all right. We got to give Seahawks something. Wagner's a great player. But Kittle's better, and Kittle will cook him, I think.
Okay, now for the injury report. Eric Armstead, Ross Dwelly, and Ray McLeod are all out. while Spencer Burford, Daryl Luter, and Elijah Mitchell are doubtful. So, like, 6 players are not going to play.
That's a lot of injuries, but they're kind of minor, right? And hopefully they'll be back in a week or two, and we can be at full strength for Christmas Day. Uh, yeah, a couple weeks. Yep, that would drop on Christmas Day against the Ravens. Not an interconference matchup, but it will be a good matchup to show where we're at against the best of the best of the AFC. So that's probably the most important part about that game. Other than that, that should be one of the least important since it's the AFC opponent. But we all want to see how we match up against Baltimore.
Yeah, and for the Seahawks, there are like a lot of players questionable. Jordan Brooks, Trey Brown, Zach Charbonnet, Dwayne Eskridge, Jaron Reed, Geno Smith, and Kenneth Walker are questionable.
And that's a big story. Geno Smith was just put on the injury report, I believe, day ago, a day or two ago. So that's a big surprise because it wasn't from a game time injury from the last game they played. It was from practice. So if he doesn't go, that's a big drop off after that. Um, Drew Lock is the backup, so um, I don't mind going against Drew Lock any day. Hey, but we have been beaten by backup quarterbacks before, so I am not going to like Dobbs and PJ Walker. We did have a streak where backup quarterbacks were getting us, so should not discount and Drew Lock. You never know what the player can bring.
Yeah, I think Geno Smith has like more of a chance to not play than to actually play because on Friday he did not practice. So
Yeah, I think
that's
he
a
is a
bad sign
game
for the
day.
Seahawks.
He is a game time decision. So never know. But yeah, like you said, it could be a good chance that he does not suit up for the Seahawks. On top of that, Kenneth Walker and what's this other
Zach
running?
Charbonnet,
Jack Charbonnet. Those two were
full participation in
full
practice.
participation. So I believe they probably will be,
Yeah.
yeah, giving it. So I was hoping they'd be weakened on that part, the running game, but it looks like they're going to be somewhat at full strength with their starters, uh, ready to play probably. So Kenneth Walker is a very good running back. So
Yeah, if Drew Lock is gonna play, they're probably gonna hand the ball off a lot.
yep. All right. Let's see. Who do you think is going to have a good game offensively?
I think Ayuk is gonna have a good game because he's gonna want to break that 1,000 yard barrier
Mm-hmm.
this game
Mm-hmm.
because he's like less than 100 yards away from reaching that. So I think we got 120 yards and a receiving touchdown.
All right, that sounds good. I'm gonna go CMC. That shouldn't be too hard, huh? 125 yards and a touchdown. So let's keep that streak going. Start a new streak again, right? So for CMC, yeah, he's gonna be looking pretty good too. All right. So how about some predictions, huh? For score. What do you think?
I'm gonna say 34-19.
Whoa, okay. You and I are almost in the same mindset again. I was going to do 34 also, but to 13. 34-13 Niners. You go 34-19 Niners. All right.
Yep.
I like that score. I like that score. So about 34, huh? Okay. And we did not talk about this at all. So, all right. That sounds like a good score, a good end.
Yeah.
And well, yeah, let's end it at that. So let's go Niners. Let's do this. Keep this winning streak going. Keep things hot, and then we have some more birds to cook after the Seahawks. So let's keep it going. Purdy
Yeah.
should be doing great, right? I mean, we didn't even talk about Purdy.
Yeah. Barely mention his name.
Barely mentioned it to him, man. Okay, The guy is awesome.
Too many great players to talk about.
Yeah, that's a problem with the Niners podcast. Yeah, so yeah, let's go Purdy. I'm rooting for you. I'm wearing your jersey right now. Um, let's represent the Niners and let's go, man.
Yeah, and then we can also clinch a playoff spot if we beat the Seahawks, and then the Vikings lose or Green Bay loses.
Okay, yeah, Green Bay is playing the Giants, I believe. I don't know who the Vikings playing, but yeah, that's great. We can lock up a playoff berth
That'd be so
right
great.
here. Yeah, but well, I'm sure the Niners are looking for the number one seed, and that's what I want. Cowboys are going to be playing tomorrow, 5:20, I believe. It's the nighttime Sunday game. Dallas and the Eagles. If we can win against Seahawks in the 1 o'clock game, and then the 5 o'clock game will be the Dallas Eagles. If Dallas can beat Eagles, we will take control of the number one seed at that time. So good stuff.
Well, that wraps up for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.